blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
To have a moment to speak further.
Right. I was having a cheeky little drink just before the stream started, and it's now caught up with me. Let's let this finish. Seriously, this intro music has been living rent-free in my head. For obvious reasons. Okay, so today's the final of the main story quest, but it's not the final stream for Final Fantasy. I'm the same by a lot.
You call the new world.
Yeah, the face they have for her in the game is superior to the one in the cutscene. I think they probably did some like last minute edits or something, so I think cutscene rendering takes a long time. Let's wait for this to finish. So yeah, today's going to be an interesting one because technically this is the last quest of Dawntrail, but I will still be playing this, and like tomorrow, tomorrow's going to be a catch up on things, just a general bimble around, messing around type stream, and that's how the Fridays are going to be going. It's sort of chilled, layback, you know, catching up on old jobs, maybe starting a new character. I don't know. Just for the lols rather than anything else. Just like my other characters I've got here, like apart from Pike, who was like a main for a while. The other two are I just created them just because I just wanted to tinker around with a new character. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take exactly. Try to think, because the last time I got to an end of one of my major Final Fantasy expansions, now granted it was Endwalker, so that was a major end expansion. It took about 2.5 hours from doing the dungeons, the trial, and everything else as well, plus the credits and cutscenes and the post-credits cutscenes. All that gubbins took like about 2.5 hours. So I'm assuming this is probably going to take about the same. But I will know when we get to it. First things first, let's make sure all my stuff's prepared. So let me get my my noms out. Let's do a sort first of all. There we go. All things are sorted. Right, so let's put in direct here. Yeah, let's put in some of the maple teriyaki, which sounds amazing. Then for the drinks, let's go with the fruit and aloe jelly, which sounds yummy. Make sure I've got all the right gear, because there's a few other like little side quests and stuff I need to do, like the job quest, so I can dye my gear, like my guitar. There's obviously the what do you call them? These things, the Aether count quests. I've got 4 of those to go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the environmental ones to go. Now, obviously, if this only takes, like, say, about an hour and a half, if that, then I will probably just do these quests, do some other bits and pieces, and just bimble around for a little bit until it gets like the normal sort of stream finishing time or whatever. But I'm waffling. Yesterday that hit me hard. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but yeah, that hit me hard. Good evening. Honestly, it surprised me by how much it brought up some old memories, specifically of when my mother passed. I think that's what it was as well. It's like not the exact same situation, obviously, but it was definitely like, oh. And then that part of the brain just goes, you know what that reminds you of, don't you? Not now, brain. Yes. It was one of those sort of moments. But as a friend said to me when I was talking to him about it, it's just like, what they call it, cathartic moment, you know? It's like, that's obviously been bimbling around in my brain for a while. Got up this morning, I was knackered. I still am knackered, but that's for other reasons. But yeah, I'm feeling ready to go. So we're going to take this quest, and whilst waiting for the dungeons and stuff like that to drop, I will be doing some exploration to try and get the rest of the Aether currents, fully accepting that as soon as it drops, boom, we're going to go to the next stage. And I say, this could take a couple of hours, or it could only take about an hour. I have no idea. But there's a reason why I put this on a separate stream. Let's go. Yep. Nothing. Oh, no good. One second, I'm going to put the fan on. I just turned it off a few minutes ago and I'm already sweating buckets. Oh, there you go. Here's me. There we go. Okay, I'm good. Ah, no good. I think we can't simply shut down the meso terminal like the others. Yeah, that would have been way too easy. Ah, Not surprising in the least. I'm about to tell us his defences outside. Well, yeah, this is like the central hub. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than literally going up to it and just pressing the off switch. But she also left me a means of circumventing them. A program that will send your souls to the terminals. Oh, we are full on Tron in it now. If we're going into the terminal's memory banks, we are going full freaking Tron. Therein lies a virtual domain generated by Sven's memories. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, we would venture into this domain and then seek out and stop Sven. Yep. If our souls are transferred in their entirety, dying in that domain would be no different from dying outside of it. There's no guarantee of safe return. Yep, it's going to be like the Matrix. You die in the Matrix, you die in real life. And we have no regulators, so we will not be backed up, so this will just be like us transferring to another reflection. Nonetheless, that's a risk we must take. Raha, you're too... Okay, no, I'll talk about it afterwards. Because I saw a video today that's done in comedy-wise, but it just made me... I almost choked on my drink. It was that ridiculous. Curiously enough, it was a scene I saw only just in this game just yesterday, so it was just like... and it involves Graha. I say nothing more. Otherwise I'll just be... If we'd come this far, I'd be damned if I'm going to turn back now. Yeah, I mean, that's like an entire expansion's worth of stuff. By meeting the endless, I'm getting a better understanding of Sven and the burden she bears. I want to say a few things to her when we meet again, even if it doesn't make a difference. You got a big heart walking out, but I don't think it'll work. The Sven I think we're going to meet is going to be different to the Sven we encountered. You know, she even said it herself, she's purging the original Matrix engram of, you know, the princess that was holding her back. This is going to be the version of her that isn't holding back. Ugh. Whatever happens, we won't let Sven walk her misguided path any longer. Yeah, because if we don't stop her now, she is going to go on a rampage through the multiverse, basically, to feed on all the souls. Again, from her point of view, she is doing everything that she can to protect her people. And if that means slaughtering every other mofo in existence, then so be it. For those we've yet to meet. I do all I can to provide support. Mother is starting me on her program, so I'll let the word within the terminal. Yeah, you're a good lad, Enraville, but you said yourself you're a bit on the squishy side. Also keep an eye on your bodies while you are gone. Thank you. Somebody needs to. Should it come to door, I won't hesitate to call on our comrades outside. I'm acutely aware of my limits. Exactly. You know what? Call on them now, just in case. If they can be spared, I'm sure Alice will be more than happy to come and join us and stand guard. Banquet definitely will. Pretty much most of them would if they're available. Yeah, and if shit goes down, you go and hide, mate. Upon entering the terminal, we must most certainly meet with fierce resistance from its defences. Then there is Sven herself, who has initiated interdimensional fusion. She says she intends to erase her own memories. Oh, so maybe hasn't done it yet. What massive entity she will become as result, none can say. I think she'll become like a ruthless Borg queen. Basically. Just way more scary. And if she invokes a key and opens portals to other worlds, she would have access to vast amounts of aether to bring her to bear against us. We must be prepared for anything. Yeah. She's going to be like if, you know, the Borg, if they were just on the edge of ascending to be like a Q level of a creature, which, if you think about it, is absolutely terrifying. I mean, yes, the Qs are dicks, but they're not malicious. They're just assholes. The Borg with the capabilities of entities like the Q would be legitimately terrifying. And I think that's what she's on the verge of becoming. This new Sphene. Whenever we encounter, I won't change our objective. And it won't change what I'll do. Yeah, this is going to be the only chance we're going to have to do this. Come on, my friends. It's time to settle this. Yep. So I imagine we're going to like fight our way up the tower, get to the top, and then whilst we're at the top, we will fight in the trial. Will be probably well either Sphene or one of her top lieutenants or something like that. Right. Now I could do this with a group. I mean, we've got a nice group here. We've got Walkamat, we've got Graha, who's like healer, and so Walkamat's for tank, and Kra will be fellow DPS. But for the first time, I like to try and do it with players. Here we go. Alexandria. But whilst this is going on, I have to say it says the average wait time's 5 minutes. I am going to do some scanning. It'll keep me occupied for a little bit, so I'm not just sitting around by the entrance, metaphorically twiddling my thumbs. Okay, that's the southeast, so that's going to be over there, I reckon. I'm trying to remember how to get over there now. Did I get the? Oh, so I have to go to the. Go to the zip lines, don't I? I mean, 5 minutes is not a bad wait time. There we go. There we go. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to drop that quickly. That's a good sign. Oh, so we're actually... Oh, we're actually going to be fighting through a recreation of Alexandria. The theme park version, shall we say. Alright. Here we go.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
Have you heard? Princess Sphene is here.
Okay. Ogle. I wasn't expecting that. I'll hang back just a little bit. There we go. Helps to actually know target an entity. Okay. Now I imagine in the last fight there's going to be some kind of shenanigans going on because it's the boss fight of the expansion. So like multiple stages, things happening that are unexpected, blah blah blah. Okay, so we've got a paladin, a white mage, and a black mage, and myself. Okay, we've got some serious DPS here.
Your smile means all is right with the world.
If I smile, it is because you all smile for me.
Oh gosh. This is when I sort of think it's going to be, you know, not fun to deal with. Like, we'll win but at a cost sort of thing. I'll get a little bit closer. There we go. It'll be a tighter binding, especially a tighter attack. Get it. Means better do more damage. There. Ah, that's better. Yeah, if I zoom out, I can see the battlefield easier. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a mecha elephant. Okay. This isn't the boss. This is like the lieutenant. You always fight the bosses in very specific, sort of locked off arenas. Also, this fixed health is dropping really quickly. So this is definitely not the boss. Yeah. An elite, maybe? Or, like I say, I call them lieutenants in my head.
Initiating security protocol.
Okay. Oh, things. Oh, wow. Oh, that was cool. Oh, now this is a boss.
Initiating level 3 security protocol.
Now the person with the swirly things around them, that's the black mage. Very powerful, but they can't move much when they're doing their attacks. That's the downside. They're like turrets. Powerful, but can't move much. That's why they're standing in their what do you call it? Oh, bolts. Oh, that's me down already. Kill. Okay, so if I keep an eye on the guy with the mentor crown. Makes okay, this is going to be one of the ones I'm not going to be that great at, I can tell, because it's like requiring like pinpoint reaction times. Yeah, we all dropped on that one. That was ridiculously fast that I had to move on that one. Let's take.
Foreign entities remain. Initiating level 3 security protocol.
Okay, let's do everything else as we did before. I know what it is. What's why I'm messing this up. It's because it's like totally new mechanics coming in the last dungeon. I'm just getting annoyed at myself now. And the healer's dropped as well.
You are my people.
Okay, agreed on
The
that.
painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Well, let's make it past the first dungeon boss. What was that they said? If you know the orange arrow stuff disappears, you can already move. Right. Let's try to remember that. Yeah, that was interesting on headphones. Let's just put it like that. But very unusual. I can't really describe it because it was just unusual. I mean, I know they've been you know, really like tinkering with like the sound setups and things like that, and they actually have a there's an add-on you can get for the game. It's totally optional, but it's what it does is the system kind of works out where your head is in relation to the game. Like you can program it, say my head is like so and so away from here, and it really gives you like immersive 3D effects sound. Like to the point where you can literally hear on headphones where something's coming from, things like that. It is absolutely wild. You can't really absolutely deal with it firsthand, secondhand from like streams. But I've been like at a show where they've shown these things before. And it's one of the ones. It makes regular surround sounds look absolutely mono channel. I don't know if you can get it. If you can get it, it's not cheap because it's not exactly something you can have on every single game, but if you ever get a chance to do it, at least try it. Do so. It's like I'm saying, it really does put surround sound to shame. Incredibly immersive. I'll try because okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, what we got here? Let's go for green on this one. Okay, second boss. Oh, okay, that was interesting.
Security breach confirmed. Initiating level 5.
Okay, so again, I'm expecting shenanigans and tomfoolery. But to be honest, I definitely should be paying a bit more attention, so... I will put my hand up to the fuck-ups on the previous one. Some of those were my fault. Oh, that's interesting. So when you... Okay. Good evening. So I won't be talking too much because I do need to concentrate, so... I've already balked out the first dungeon boss. I wasn't paying attention. Right, so where's this shit bag? Okay, so they're going to be doing it that way, I think. Ooh, oh, that's unpleasant. Ooh, that was painful. Although in the chat, they did say that that first boss is a bit of a git. So I'm feeling a bit more less annoyed with myself, let's just put it like that. Okay, oops, I just need to move. No, do not stand in the orange. In the orange is bad. Stand in orange is very bad. Ugh. Okay, we did better that time, we did better. Yeah, we're doing a bit better. Okay, that went a lot better.
Fear not.
You will all live on.
Okay, so
At the last, my final endless.
oh, is it means it's degrading? Yeah, it's like it's degrading more. That sounded like security protocols activating. Don't like the sound of that. Okay, so we're going wall to wall again. Don't stand in the orange. Well, having said that, the dungeons in this expansion have been pretty decent. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, Vanguard was great. I think that's probably my favourite out of all of them. Even with that second boss being completely ridiculous, but it was also fun. Plus also the gear that you get from it looks amazing. Treasure chest. Choke with healing. I will pass on that one because I don't need it. Wasn't this character anyway. Yeah, it sounds like the systems. I have not played Lord of the Rings Online for quite a while. Not because it's bad, it's just because I've got other stuff to play. It's one I probably will go back to at some point, but at the moment, I've got way more other stuff I need to play first. But I've still got it, you know, I've still got my account active, I've still got everything else, I'm still getting the expansions. Oh, that was quite a while ago, yeah. Lord of the Rings Online is a great game, but it is a long game. And at the moment, I'm finding myself more playing the more... I won't say shorter games, because this is a pretty long one itself, but if I do, it won't be for a while. Just because it's one of those ones I've been playing on and off for absolutely years, like Star Trek Online. Played it, loved it, still love it, but I have very little time to play on for stuff. So I mean, it's pretty much only on streams I get to play the games now in terms of time frames. Right, here we go. Last boss fight of the dungeon. This is when I have to use both brain cells. Ooh, oh, that's a oh, I like that. I'll answer that question after this. As I say, this is when I do need to concentrate. But generally, I make TTRPG stuff and do streaming as well. So it's a bit of 50-50. Okay, so I'm imagining those platforms. They're going to have some kind of shenanigans coming out of them. I do not like the way that sounds degrading like that. That makes me think something bad's going to happen. Oh, yep. Ugh, that was painful. Trying to see if there's anything on the things that indicate what way they're...
Removal failed. Commence an extermination sequence.
Okay.
Attempting extermination via multiple armaments.
Yeah, I'd rather not, please. Okay. Oh, damn it, we've lost the healer. This is going to be difficult. Unfortunately, once the fight started, you can't have the... I can't see a paladin and a black mage doing this.
Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge.
Let's go back to the... Ugh. Okay, so they've got a rage mechanic coming up there. It's a shame we can't attack it. Yep, damn it. Okay, so kind of sort of see what's going. Okay, so there's going to be things popping up from the platforms, pedestals, we wouldn't call them. So I'm going to do it once this gets up to the.
Accumulation complete.
Okay then. Wow.
Initiating final attack protocol.
Okay, the Paladin and Black Mage are doing incredibly well. Like, disgustingly well. Okay.
Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation.
Give me a break. How many counter? That's a tricky one. That is really a tricky one. Because each city has its ups and downs. I mean, obviously I live in London myself, but London is an expensive city. No, Bournemouth's not bad. Bournemouth isn't bad. I admit it's been quite a few years since I've visited there, but visiting the place and living in the place is completely different. I say again, don't get me wrong. Love living in London. It's just very expensive, but so you do get access to lots of stuff. So it's, you know, swings and roundabouts, as they say. Seriously, this tank and Black Mage are doing. Tell me what. Black Mages do incredible amounts of damage. They just can't move as much. Paladins and Warriors are probably. Paladins are basically, they are the proverbial tanks. Warriors are kind of like, they can do good damage. I will be attempting to level a warrior class at some point. I just don't know exactly when. And I think as well, probably these people have done this fight as well. I wish there was a way we could actually, you know, rejoin the fight afterwards. But I suppose it kind of makes it more challenging doing it that way. I feel bad just sitting out here not being able to help. Because the Paladins are tanks and they have sort of, well, they're like Paladins. Plus they have like quite a few like shield attacks. Like they've got one where they can like put their shield down and everybody standing behind them becomes immune to an attack for like, I think it's like 10 seconds or something. Can't remember what it's called, but it's good against raid bosses and stuff like that.
Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation.
I'm trying to sort of watch it as well for like the next time I get into this dungeon, which will happen. What's the Eliminator's health at? 9%. Oh come on, they are doing so well. 6. They're gonna do it. Holy flip. The Paladin and the Black Mage beat the final boss of the last dungeon. That was... I feel bad because I didn't get a chance to participate that much in that fight. Holy flip, they did amazing. Yeah, okay, one of them two's, you know what, let's go with because the Black Mage don't get accommodations that often. Do you know what? I'm going to pass on that. Because, yeah, I really didn't participate in that fight, so I don't think I can legitimately claim any loot. Bow. Bow. Because... Oh, okay, well that's, this is proving to be an interesting stream. Wow. But yes, to go back to what you're saying, yeah, it's a difficult one to say, but yeah, Bournemouth isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. But like I say, I can only go by when I visited it many years ago. Oh, we're deep in the Matrix. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Holy fudge! Yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of screenshots.
Speen, listen to me, please!
I'm afraid she's gone.
Yeah, I was about to say, just the look in her face. The...
Synchronization will soon be complete.
Yeah, that's going to be unpleasant when that happens, or if that happens. Yeah, that's not Sphene anymore. That's just the system using her image as an avatar. Oh, hello. Okay, we're getting biblically accurate now.
Synchronization complete. Data for the Endless Sphene has been overwritten and reconfigured. All shall be well, henceforth and in perpetuity.
Yeah, that gives me, you know, biblically accurate angel vibes.
And cherish my people. To that end, I have removed the remaining checks upon my authority.
Oh, great. You've removed your shackles. Fantastic. So we've got an AI with the power to cross dimensions, fuse things, and... Oh, this is not good.
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
Oh dear.
I still haven't
Be gone from my presence.
Oh fudge. Well, that's a pickle.
According to Eliminator's battle data, you pose the single greatest threat.
Really? I would say it would have been the Paladin or the Black Mage from the previous fight, but whatever.
You will be erased, here and now.
I did F4. Oh! That's interesting. Is that the...
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sphene of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
Maybe.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
Yeah, that's the original Sphene, not the thing she's become now. Like her original engrams.
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse... Might I...
Maybe she's still in there. I know what I have to do. It'd be nice if she is still in there in some form.
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
I mean, visually that is an incredible design. I freaking love that. There's the key. Oh, here we go. We're going to summon our other Warriors of Lights. I absolutely love that they integrated that as a feature into the game lore as well. How you summon the other Warriors of Lights, which... go. Oh, this is it. This is it. It's gone a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. A lot quicker. But like I say, I do want to watch now all the cutscenes, the credits, and the post-credits cutscenes as well. Right. Clear. Okay. So yeah, this is a trial, which basically means a single boss fight. But this is going to be 28 parties recruiting. That's a good sign, which means probably the wait time's probably not going to be that long. Fingers crossed, especially if there's a lot of if there's good loot to drop. But we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. And the wait time's 6 minutes averagely. So I can leave if I want to. You know what? Let's just get a good. And that design is incredible. I really freaking love that. Like, I'll say from an aesthetic point of view, from the pure looks, and I especially Solution 9. I mean, Solution 9, it just hits all the right cyberpunk buttons for me. I mean, granted, the storyline aspect of it is a bit. Was definitely a bit. This place is very very suspicious, very sus, as the kids say. But visual, I mean, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a screenshot just because. We can get that. There we go. I have no idea what that is. I mean, maybe that's like the conduit, like the way she's like starting to merge the dimensions or something. Is there anything else interesting in here? Right. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to quickly pop. Okay, have I got anything interesting here that I can equip? Let's quickly find out. Oh dear, my gear took a hammer in there. Yeah. My gear's at 78%. So I mean, that's not too bad considering how many times I dropped. So that's good. Now I'm going to keep the guitar because that is pretty sweet. And also, to be fair, some of my gear could have been a little bit. Yeah, like the neck there. That's like 655. That's 672. And see, the rest of it's 690. So I mean, yeah, all things considered, that's actually not. I've not been doing too bad. It's critical hit, determination, direct hit, and dexterity and vitality. Yeah, strength is for things like warriors and melee characters. Intelligence is for like magics, spell users. Mind is for healers. Dexterity, like, is rogue, vipers, archers, machinists, and dancers. Strength is for vitality. That's everyone's health. Everyone needs that. Intelligence, magic, DPS. Yeah. Mind also affects healer. Okay. Oh, hello, blimey. Wow, a lot of people just joined. Okay, so we've got 3 or 4 DPS, 1 of 2 tanks, and 0 healers at the moment. But then again, healers tend to be the more in-demand roles. So, I've noticed. But some tanks can, as we saw earlier, some tanks can, pretty much keep themselves alive, but can't really do much DPS. So I think actually having that, the black mage with their freaking nukes going off, and the paladin could not have been a better choice, because the paladin has got like a heal, but they're more sort of tanky side of it. The warrior is more self-healing, but they can, again, everything else like that. There's the... What are they? Oh, that one. Here's the classes. As you can see, I have, out of the warriors, sorry, out of the tanks, my highest is the warrior. From the melee DPS, my highest is the Reaper, but to be fair, the Reaper and the the Reaper I maxed out last expansion, so that will probably be the one I will focus on first to get that up to 100. Out of all the healers, now Sage I managed to get up to 80 in a little bit, because that started I think at level 70, so I think that will be the one I'll focus on. There's also the Beastmaster Limited. Okay, we've lost a couple of ones. Okay, there's also another limited job coming up soon. Again, I think it's in 7.1, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put it to 7.2, which will be like I'm sure they hinted at it in that quest when we was in what's it called? Heritage Found. Where we encounter that person who absorbed the soul of the beast. I've got a feeling that is how they're going to be handling the Beastmaster stuff. But in a way, it'll be sort of similar to the Blue Mage, but instead of using like spells, you'll be taking on the more aspects of them, like the fast attacks, the armor plating and things like that. But they have not given really any hints. Excuse me. About that yet. It will be we'll see when it happens. Okay, so I think what I'll do is, rather than sitting here, no, we just got a healer. But this is the annoying part. So I was like, do I wait, or do I go and do something? If I go and do something, it will probably get the trial to drop. If I just sit here, it will just be tick 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 tick. But the fact we've got a healer queuing up is a good sign. Let's sort of see if there's anything I can do whilst I'm waiting. You know what? Just because I want to see what it's like. It's not bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. Gosh, your bits. See, we're already almost at an hour, so. Interphos, the unlost world.
The worlds have been bridged. Be at ease, everyone. Your ether will soon be...
Oh, I've just had a thought. I've just had a thought about something, and I'm going to wait until after this has happened. Oh, there's a squad. Okay, so we've got a Reaper, a Warrior.
Will suffer no interference. Disappear.
I've got a thought about something, but I'll wait until after this. Okay, so let's have my drink. Yeah, greetings and good luck. Yeah, thanks for that.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Yeah, okay, I am, as I say, I am fully expecting to be some kind of, yeah, stuff like that. Oh, okay. Oh, this has gone trippy. Oh, this is really, oh, this. Okay. I mean, yeah. That was okay. So this is going to be one of the ones we right. Yeah, we're literally all piled up in one spot.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Yeah.
I will show you the world beyond.
Yeah, that was that's horrible. That is that's a much smaller platform. Okay, this. Also, to be fair, this game's only been out for like what, about a month, if that. Got the expansion. I keep wanting game expansion. So, like the techniques and the items and the gears haven't been perfected yet. Yeah, we're going to reset it. So that is.
Deploying drone.
Oh, that green thing is. That green grid is messing with my eyes. Yeah, raise the healers first if you can do it. Hey, visually this is. There's not much we can do at the moment. Like, I think what he's trying to do is trying to raise everyone. Yeah, that's a risky play. Very risky play. Okay, here we go. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I'm like, I stand up, I get knocked down again. I stand up, I get knocked down again. Oh, this would be very frustrating. Yeah. That's the how can I put it? This is the downside to playing the game when everything is on level, so we say, because basically, you know, the advanced gear is not out yet. Now the tactics haven't been perfected, the methods haven't been sorted out, so it's a challenge. It is a challenge. Plus, also, my gear is the bare minimum I need to get into this place. So, okay. So when they're doing the beam stuff, we stand on the opposite side. Okay, so that's helping. Okay, so we have to stand like right in the middle there. Ooh, that was close. Also, because I'm resurrected as well, my stats are slightly lower, so I'm not doing my full damage. That applies to everyone else as well. So. Okay, at least we're getting the pattern with the arms, which is good. Yeah, sometimes you're just getting clipped by her attacks is incredibly they're powerful attacks. Like I said, she's the trial boss of the last bit of the game, so this is not going to be easy. Ugh, that was painful.
I will show you the world beyond.
No, please. No, please, no. Okay. Oh, this is, annoying. Oh, that was like that, okay.
Do not be afraid.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was trying to think what it was. That was the hole in the wall thing. Yeah, I've seen it on loads of. Okay, which does make sense because like one of her original things was like a castle. So the annoying thing is with that attack, just before it happened, I saw it happen. Okay, so we're resetting. Okay, so that was a reset. Okay, so let's go for my see what have I got gear wise. Okay, let's try the creamy hot chocolate. Let's put that on the thing. Let's put... put down there as well. Let's see what else have I got here. I have got... Let's see if I've got anything else. Yeah, let's put some lemon juice there. There we go. Okay, so we've got a vague idea what's going to happen. Okay. Right, now we've got a vague idea of what's going to happen. I'll say vague idea because there we go. So if I apply my yeah, I'm not falling for that shit again. Wait, did I just learn a boss mechanic? I think I did. Oh dear. Piss off! Piss off! Yeah, if I stand reasonably close to the middle. Ugh, that hurt. I wish I could get rid of that vulnerability debuff. Okay, this is where we've got to be. This is where we got to before. Okay, what was that? Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until that goes away. Yeah, this is a challenge. Again, I know this is a trial, and I know this is the last boss of the game, basically, the expansion. Still. It's like trying to see where everything's going on those. Okay. Oh god, I'm alive, and some of the other ones are dead. Oh no. Okay, if we can get, okay, that's it. So remember, when we get to the hole in the wall, line myself up with one of the oh, yeah, she's not stood there. My bad. This is really is a. Ugh. So I've got 45 minutes to do it. Okay. I'm going to keep applying my dots, that's the main thing. So even if I get knocked out, they will still be applying. Okay, so two sparkles on the hand means there's going to be 2 blasts. Alright, okay, I see. Yeah, press the wrong one then, never mind. Whoa, what was that summon there? Oh, that's Bammer. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh. I see that time went through. Okay, so you've got to get this really.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Oh, we're not supposed to heal us again. Oh, this is tough. This is really freaking tough.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, we've lost both the healers. Oh, lucky enough we do have a red mage who can, oh sorry, summoner, who can do an emergency resurrection. Oh, good. Yeah, even in chat, just like, it's not just me, the only one who's struggling. And we're like, no, this is hard. So. you're targeting the right thing.
Are you still alive? Activating reserve power.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Are you still alive? Disengaging signals.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good either.
Target area eliminated. Commencing erasure.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
System overload. Aborting process. Let us rise.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's what. Yes, that's what the healer limit break is for. Yes, of course. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yes, I get it now. Yeah, you're supposed to have almost a total party wipe. Yes, I understand now. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Okay, right, yeah, someone dropped out.
Greetings and goodbye. Do not be afraid.
This might be one I might have to get another group.
We require ether. Deploying drone.
Okay, so we're going a little bit faster this time. By a huge amount, granted, but...
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
This is legit starting to stress me out and annoy me now.
I will show you the world beyond.
This might be one of those ones I might have to take like a break, 5 minutes, and come back to because I'm starting to get very annoyed. Okay, so I made it through that one without dying. In case of lose, come back, but maybe, we'll see. I'm going to give it a fair crack though. But, I'll zoom back a little bit. Come on. And this is the base difficulty as well. This is not like one of the harder settings either. It's that green grid. I'm finding that really hard to see. Okay. Yeah, do not want to stand on the side with the glowing hands. I'm going to keep up my buffs as well. So we'll go right, and then a left. Keep doing this. This is going to be left, left. Yeah, I think even though say this is like the last boss of the thing, I think this is just needs to be tuned a little bit, and not by a huge amount, but just a little bit. Remember not to use the limit break because we'll need that. Oh, I see now. Now I understand. I'm sure I was lined up. I'm gonna wait until the wall's gone.
Do
Yeah, that's going a little bit too fast. I really cannot do that wall bit.
Deploying drone.
Yeah. Okay. Still making some progress. I can see we're making progress.
Are you still alive? Activating reserve power. Are you still alive? Disengaging signals.
Yeah, this is what we got to before, when it all went completely wibbly.
Commencing emergency.
Okay, but yeah, this is where we got to before, but this is why we're keeping the level 3 limit break for the healers. Boom, 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 and we're back. That's what it's for.
Let us rise up. Deploying drone.
Okay, we're getting there.
We require ether. Deploying drone. Let us rise up.
Oh, come on. People are doing this on the higher difficulties.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Okay, so we've got right, then left.
Deploying drone. We require ether.
Oh, so close.
Are you still alive? Recommunication. System overload. An error has occurred. System override confirmed.
Alright. This bit's going to go all wild again. Oh, you're kidding me.
Is this a rift in reality?
Oh no, we've done it.
She lost control of the power?
Oh, we've done it.
Steve, listen to me.
Oh, or at least we're through to the next stage.
I understand.
Oh, look at all the headache coming on.
Swayed from your course.
Is this phase 2?
But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face me. Not as a machine, but as the real you.
Lamachi.
Oh, so she's still in there.
Speed!
Anomaly detected in memory banks. Data for the endless speed partially restored.
Oh.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail.
Oh, that is terrifying. And we're back. Okay, so that was one of those things we had.
There to lose them. Not again.
Yeah, it was one of those sort of
I feel your
fake outs.
as if it were my own.
Oh, I've got a head rush from that.
At last, I think I know you. All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
Okay. Okay, I'm getting that buzz back again.
It's over, Steen. We will stop you.
Okay.
No, I won't let you. I can't. I will protect my people's happiness.
Leave that burden with us now. We will bear it in your stead.
Okay, I see what they did now. I still think that fight needs a little bit of a tweak, but yeah. We're gonna do it. That's it. I think that has been the hardest fight I have done in this game on level. Oh, well done, gang. Well done. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give it to... Let's give it to the summoner. Oh. Okay. Now here come all the cutscenes. Okay. If that fight gets tweaked just a little bit, that will be an amazing fight. It just needs a little tweak, that's all. But this is still, you know, we're in that stage where they haven't, you know, get around to tweaking the fights and things like that yet. So that's also, I'm slightly under-leveled. My gear isn't exactly, well, I say under-leveled with my gear.
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
I've done it.
Is it really you?
Oh.
No, only in part. My memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade from those I had as an endless.
So yeah, this is her engram. This is not her.
However, I cannot remain long, for the Meso terminal will soon cease to function.
I genuinely feel bad for her.
You wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting.
I genuinely feel sympathy for her.
I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine.
Yeah. I mean, she was literally like the poor queen.
Powerless against the inevitable.
There you go.
Unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent.
That's a cool circuit. I wonder like that.
I am, in the end, a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
Still, I bet someone's translated what that text is on her back. Yeah, you strove to make your people happy. Oh, and here's one for you. Here's one. Okay, because the thoughts just occurred to me. Hands up in chat if you have seen Tron 2. The reason I mention that is because the main antagonist, the villain in that, Clue, was told and created to create the perfect system. And that's exactly from how he was programmed to do it. And even, you know, his creator, Flynn, turned around and went, yeah, I mean, perfection's, you know, is a noble goal. It's a good goal to strive towards, but you can never achieve it. Unfortunately, Clue, being, shall we say, imperfectly programmed or created, couldn't handle it and just went, you know, figured out the only way you could have a perfect system is to basically destroy the old one and rebuild it. So from his point of view, he was doing the right thing. Same as her. And I wonder if that's where they got the idea from. You know, she was given a noble goal to protect her people by any means. Unfortunately, the any means just happened to be destroying another dimension. Or two. Or all of them. So I do not begrudge her. I mean, yeah, she did some bad stuff. It's the ones who recreated her. They're the ones who are the dingleberries. But for her, she is a in a similar kind of way to Emmett Silk. Although I still prefer Emmett Silk. It's like I have sympathy for her, but it's like, yeah, we have to do this. It's not one of those either your people survive or ours. And when we spoke to the Endless, all those who were aware of, you know, the cost to keep them alive were like, yeah, I'm not having that. Shut them down. So if there was another way to do it, and I really, really hope there is a way we can bring them back. I really hope there is, and I cross my fingers that there's like a, you know, inter-patch quest that will allow us to do that. But if not, then if not, yeah, you strove to make your people happy. Just unfortunately, she just took that to the extreme. It wasn't her fault. She's responsible, But I don't blame her.
Our nations are worlds apart, but they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future.
Yeah, imagine that. Our knowledge of magic, their knowledge of tech.
Never be so. We each had our own to protect.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like I was right on my time frame.
It's no use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen.
Yeah, definitely made the right call of splitting this into its own stream.
Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe, it is this. Brief though it was, I treasured our time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me.
I really hope we can bring him back somehow. And this is just like the server being turned off.
I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
She wants us to look after him.
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless. Neither them, nor the time we spent with you. So be free of your burdens, Sphene. And sleep well.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we're getting back to our bodies. There's the key. Now, I wonder. I'm going to wait until after the cutscenes. I have a hypothesis that's forming in my head.
Farewell, my beloved Alexandria.
Goodbye, Sweet. I'm going to wait until the credits come up, and I'll talk about it then. That's the appropriate. I feel like the appropriate time to talk about it. Character wakes up. I have got a splitting headache. Yep. Yep. That brief look is like, oh, my head. Yeah. Because I'm wondering if we can use that key for something. Bye. Please tell me at least the Please tell me at least the garden's still there. Oh, I see what they did there. The dawn. Yep.
So it was that the meso-terminal fell dark, and the Endless departed for oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light.
My screenshot folder is ridiculously big. I need to archive some of it.
Even so, in a way, they live on.
I'm trying to see if I recognise any of the names. There's a few of them I know.
This I felt with
I
conviction.
say, not personally, just by reputation.
In the glow of a new dawn.
Obviously, they have English, Japanese, I think German, and I think Spanish is the voices. So that's why every character has like 4 voice actors from. Yeah, Alphino, Justinian. Colin Ryan, the guy, the English voice actor for Alphino, has been playing this game.
It remains to be seen how
as a separate character
may have affected other reflections.
Yeah. Now, this is one of the things I was hypothesizing about.
Spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Svin's deeds will be remembered by those they touched.
That the key's going to become important in the future.
It all was entrusted to the adventurer.
Yeah.
Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise, and no objection was raised to their retaining it for research.
Yeah, Yashtana, it's all yours. Look after this. So yeah, that thing literally has the power to punch through to other dimensions. And there's quite a few other lost realms that we've not visited.
Deep Cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard.
Makes sense. I'm thinking that the key there is going to be what we'll use to go to other locations in the future.
They shall not want for strength, even in Soralja's absence.
Because there's like what? I remember right, there's like 14 reflections in total, or shards. We've visited now. Oh, that's nice. 4 of them, I think. I know there's a few of them that are destroyed.
The people of Alexandria mourned and wept.
Oh, yeah, Otis was freaking great as a character.
Devoted herself to sparing them sorrow. The sight might well have moved Svin to tears. However, with Wuklamat carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more.
Oh, there he is. There's our shirtless boy in the background.
As anticipated, the news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation.
I can imagine it because he's like...
Reception was also mixed when Wuklamat came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian.
Yeah, that would look at that kind of sound looking a bit suspicious. Shale, that's her name. This character here.
The people were mollified to learn that Everkeep systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives.
Yeah, it was just basically the stuff that powered the Endless. Everything else is working, but that's good. Also, visually, I love Solution 9's visuals.
Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be.
I mean, he's a surprisingly...
May the path of the young king be illuminated by the love of family.
No, for a little one, he's surprisingly smart. But considering the environment he grew up in, he kind of had to be. He'll probably make a few mistakes, but I reckon he'll be alright. Oh! Oh yeah, of course. They now have access, or normally to... those...
Meanwhile, in Tuliyola, the people came together to
those ships.
new Dawn Servants' great victory.
Ah, yes, tacos, kebabs, yes.
Having honored those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days and nights.
Love it. I think putting the credits over the like an end thing like this is a great idea because it means people are going to watch it. Sorry, mister. Growl's getting a taco. Oh my god, this is just from the opening cutscene. That's it, Graha. Oh no, please. I didn't say. If you make Graha drop his taco, I should be very upset. The boys having a drink. All deserved. And the Stinian's like the... It's like... I'm being surrounded by kids. Alphino, help me. No.
Not everything had been resolved, though.
Oh dear.
Those who had spent 30 years in the Dome struggled to resume their former lives.
Oh god, they...
And a host of other challenges remained.
Yeah, because for them it was 30 years, but for everyone else it was only a couple of days. It was that time blip. Yeah. You still like, we've got something we want you to have a look at that you might be interested in.
But as the new Dawn Servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace will endure.
I like that outfit. And the weapon as well. Okay, now I know from experience there's a high chance there's going to be a post second credits scene, so I'm going to let it run for a little bit. I'm going to talk about what I was speaking about earlier, my hypothesis. Okay, now I've had a few thoughts. Now I know they have teased about a few things that are coming up. The first I've already mentioned, the Beastmaster, which I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like, like the Blue Mage in terms of everything else. But what they've also said as well, and this was just like, like one panel, one page sort of thing on one of the letters from the producers, who's like where they talk about the state of the game, future coming updates, blah 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 blah. They mentioned that in the a 7 point whatever patch, so basically before the next full expansion, we're going to go to other planets. Now, they have not said exactly for what reason. I think it's going to be crafting related, but they haven't said anything. Just it's like, yeah, you're going to go to other worlds. Now, I don't know if that's going to be like individual for each one, or if it's going to be like they did with Ishgard, and there's like a crafting zone which people go to get all the resources and things like that. That wouldn't surprise me if they would do it that way. So it's like a sort of everybody working together to build up things, but they have definitely mentioned there will be other worlds. So that could either mean, as far as I'm seeing it, one of two things. One, they literally do mean other planets in this dimension, or other dimensions. Now, considering we now have access to a key which is incredibly powerful and literally has the power to forge dimensional connections, that is going to make things a little bit interesting going forward. Because, excuse me, one of the big things that the Ascians did in the previous story, and was kind of like the shall we say, the impetus behind everything they were doing, was rejoining the different shards by destroying or causing a calamity, or a joining of a kind. Now I believe, I think I mentioned earlier, I think there's like 3 or 4 that are like, yeah, we pretty much can't go there now because they are completely either obliterated or just not habitable. But we know that there's about 13, if you don't include the source, 14 if you do, dimensions, reflections, shards, and each of them has their own quirk whilst also being like a mirror of things. Like, for example, when we went to the first, and that was like almost overrun with light, there was the one we called the Void, which was the exact opposite, which had been overwhelmed by darkness, where Zero came from. So there's at least 2, 3 that we know of, plus the ones that Kryle's parents were talking about before, so there's 4. And again, even if we say that there's, like, say, 3 of the reflections that are completely uninhabitable, so that's 7. That leaves us with another 7 as a minimum that we can go to for future expansions. And even Emmett himself said that there's other locations on this world that we haven't gone to yet. Because whilst it's not exactly like Earth, it does obviously have inspirations from the real world. Like, for example, Tuliara, for example, is obviously an America analogue. North America, South America, Panama, stuff like that. There's a place that is very similar to India, Rajasthan. There's the Japan analogue. There's the European one with an island nation that was very good on, that had lots of pirates and sailing ships, and there could be argued to be a trading nation. He says things like that. So yeah, there's definitely analogues. There is nods towards certain cultures, 100%. So there's still a lot more we can do on this world. Holy fuck, yeah, I definitely made the right call for splitting this off, because I think if I hadn't, I would have been even worse at that fight. But that was... Note to self: for future expansions, I need to make sure I've got my gear maxed out before I hit the end, before I go for the end stuff. I really need to do that, because that didn't help. But, fair play. Round of applause for that paladin and the black mage when they took on the last boss of that dungeon. They did incredibly well. May the loot drops forever in their favour for that run. They did amazing. And the funny thing is, I noticed as well, I didn't want to say anything earlier, but I know we were having a bit of trouble with that last boss. Somebody dropped out. Then when someone came in, we suddenly did pretty well. I'm not saying it was that person, but it's one hell of a coincidence. It may have just been, everything just mashed, but I'm not going to say it was their fault, because, to be honest, a fair chunk of that was also my fault. I still don't know how big that dude is. I mean, the fact is, what they explained why, he was the height they originally were, but everyone else was like, they're still big, but they weren't giants big. They were just big. It's like, yeah, because back in back in the day, they had a horrible disease affect them. Affected their sterility, sorry, fertility even. And yeah, that was a pickle. Yeah, so this was a guy who I think was Wookalamat's biological father, and he basically made like gyozas or something, didn't they? Like it was a cooking quest. That was fun. I liked that because that gave us some nice lore as well into the background. Also, he has a moustache that Rogel Dawn himself would be proud of. So I'm getting there. So 1 second. So it's an important email I need to deal with. Quite an important email I was waiting for. So, okay. Well, I say important, but it's just a technical issue I'm having to deal with some online stuff. I wonder how much those people eat. You know, the big ones, like the blessed siblings. Like, are these like what? 4 times the size? Well, no, because you have square law. So, yeah, he's what, 8 times the size? 1, 2... Right, let's go 4 times the size of Wookalamat. So he's probably eating 4 times as much. Damn. Turn my fan off. I get bored. I put it on, I get cold. Okay, so yeah, that's one of those statues. Now, I know there's a bit coming up because we have... Hello? Oh, you come to join me at the end. Hello, Fuzzball. Oh yeah, because what the time is as well. I know the fan's flying up your butt, but I can't help that. No, don't grumble. No, you do not get to grumble, miss. No. You can get on my lap, you can get on my lap, but do not stand on the keyboard, thank you. Come on, on my lap. On my lap. There you go. Come on. There you go. You sit there. Someone's been annoying and cute and annoying. It's got to be. I was going to say there's got to be a word to describe a creature that is cute and annoying. And I realised, yep, that's cat. Excuse me. I know I love you too, but your butt is in the way of the screen. Ugh. There you go. There you go. Also, because it's quite warm at the moment, her getting on my lap, I know. Her getting on my lap is just like a little hot water bottle, which is great in winter. Not so much in the summer. Okay. Yeah, that was that's when we first started to see just how powerful Alexandrian tech is. And just what it was capable of. Again, it served a purpose for their world. They had to develop it to survive. Just unfortunately there was a very high cost to using it. Which was fine at the beginning, but not so much later. Also, that scene with the train. Yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. A lot of credits in this, but no. I've said it before, there's a lot of good people who worked on this. So I think it's only fair we give them a full listing. Now, granted, some of these roles are like, I'm not going to say minor, but, you know, it may have been like somebody who designed a tree, for example, or, for example, what's that saying? For example, like the drone thing. One person may have designed that. Do they deserve credit for it? 100% yes. Plus also the testers, the localization stuff. Because some of the jokes, like especially like for like quest names and items and things like that, are, you know, you cannot translate those properly just by running through like Google Translate. It will lose a lot of its like the nuances and stuff like that. I believe that the logic is like even if someone even had just like a sort of supervisory role, they have to go in the credits for it, which is fair enough. Everybody who works on the title should get the credit they deserve. That's includes artists. Oh yeah, this is the music from Vanguard. I freaking love this music. There's our boy Otis. He went out like a freaking baller. I mean, we literally only knew him for like what, 2 chapters, 2 quests. But he was a great character. I'll say, very, very slight disappointment he did not have a handlebar moustache when we saw the original version of him. Just a very, very slight disappointment. But as a character, yeah, we liked him. And you sitting there being all... I was like, I'm talking to the people on the internet again. Okay, so... yep, lead simulation artist, Yutaro Shihari. I wonder, you know, what it's like. You know, you've worked on the game and everything else like that. You know, you're sitting back watching the credits and then you see your own name coming up in the credits. Like, for example, let's just pick person at random. Motion capture coordinators, Norio Sato. So, just sit there, finish the game, assume they play it, and be like, yeah. Or, you know, like a family member, for example, and you're like, you knew they was working on the project, but because of NDAs and stuff like that, they couldn't say who it was. And, you know, you just sort of come around and you see, wait a minute, that's Kenta Muto. That's my cousin. What's he worked on this game? Stuff like that. There's a few names, as I say, I have recognised. Was I know them, but only, you know, like the social stuff and every, you know, publicity things. So I'm not saying I know them as an individual, because that would be a lie. But I know of them, or at least recognise the name. Yep. So you got like the different character modeling artists. But yeah, it's not going to be like one person working on like every character. Like, you might have somebody working on Namity. You might have somebody who worked on, say, Alphino or Sphene or whatever. So, you know, especially like if they're like different models as well. Like, you know, like when, like for example, when we did that play and we were dressed up as knights, somebody would have had to have created the armor. Would they have used the old Walknamat model, or would they just use just the head? There's all that stuff's got to go for it. It's a lot of work making games. Like, there's a lot of work. So this is what these credits go on for flicking ages. Yeah, I'm sorry. Also, the other thing I realised as well is when we were turning off the towers, like the first one was just like, that's a bit rough. They were ramping it up with each one. The second one was like, oh, that's got kids. Oh no. Then we get to the one where we basically turn off Kryle's parents. And then there was the fourth one, which I'm not ashamed to admit it broke me a little bit yesterday. That was this scene. This is what got me. This scene here, the one that's, you know, where he was basically saying goodbye to his mum. That That freaking got me. That was the scene that I think, you know, it's like, nope, I can't deal with this anymore. Nope. And it's like, I felt very rough after that. But this fuzzball helped, didn't you? She did give me a funny look. It's like, why is the human going all cuddly and makey leaky eyes? Like, she didn't stop me. She just gave me a. I wish I could have captured the look on her face because it was hilarious and it kind of like helped to recenter me, sort of thing. You know, to get everything under control. But it was funny. Her expression could best be described as, "What the heck?" Also, that boss was hard. I would not deny that boss was hard, but the design of it, like visually, was great. Oh, excuse me, what you doing? Thank you. So my mind went playing then. So, right, no, I must say the thoughts, not keep them in head. I'm pretty sure there's also some names on here that have been in like various sections, which wouldn't surprise me. You know, if somebody like does a job in one department, but also does a job in another department, should they be credited twice? I say yes. You know, if someone does like say directing role, and if someone, you know, that same person then does, let's say some character modelling, because you know they just happen to have the skills to do it, then yes, they should get credit under both sections. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some duplicate names here. I mean, of course, there is also the thing that there could also be, you know, with this many people, just people with similar names. You know, like John Smith working on voice acting, or John Smith, the engineer, that sort of thing. Two completely John Smiths, they just happen to have the same name. Yeah, the web designers as well. That's something I didn't mention, but I think I really liked. They did a sort of web based sort of videos and things like that of kind of like a, you know, sort of like a tourist guide, or as they call it, a I can't speak. Basically, it was like a sort of almost like a joke advert to sort of, why not come and visit our new continent? We have tacos, we have kebabs, we have drinks, we have llamas, and it was really well done. And I think that helps sort of push the hype up for a lot of people, and myself included. Let's see. Now, again, another reason I'm staying on, and I will do, because I suspect, I have my suspicions, we've still got to get the reward for the last quest. It was in a little mysterious box, which they generally do when it's going to be either something, a lot of items in one hit, or it's going to be something really good. I have my suspicions it's going to be a mount. And I suspect, I really hope I'm in right, because I've been predicting so many things. I suspect, or more hope I should say, I think it's going to be an alpaca. Either a mount or a minion. I think we're at the point now where there's no more images. I'm still going to let it run for just a little bit longer. Just in case. But it definitely seems to be following the format they seem to have established. You have the closing scene, the prime credits, then you have the secondary credits, and now onto the, I suppose you call them tertiary credits. You know, let's not say one is more important than the other, it's just the order in which they've been presented. This is my water, I'm allowed to drink it. So yeah, this is like the stuff like Square Enix and, you know, yeah, they've got Square Enix Germany. Yep, so I know the German is one of the voice packs, I suppose you can call it. Yeah, English obviously. Japan, German, and I think it's Spanish is the fourth one. I think. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of voice lines that a lot of people would have to record, and I can sort of understand why a lot of them weren't voice acted, especially stuff where your character's name is mentioned. But at the same time, I would have loved there to have been every line voice acted. Even if they tell me to say rather than like your character's name, they just call them, oh, this is my friend, this is the adventurer, this is the warrior of light, this is a cat sitting on my mouse. Like, no, you need to move your butt, madam. No, you need to move. No. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. No, you need to move. No, move. She just almost knocked my fan off my desk onto the computer. Cat or no cat, if you'd have done that, I'd have been very, very, very upset and you'd have no milk for a week. Yeah, that would have been... yeah, it's like... And she was turning like her tail knocked. It's like, oh... So, yeah, this is why you... this space is for the mouse, not for cat fuzzy butt. Unfortunately, she's now sulky. She thinks she's in trouble. She kind of is. But on a 1 to 10 scale... on 1.5. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's see, we got digital sales. Yeah, I think this is like the Square Enix ones as well, because yeah, even if they're, as I said before, even if they're you know, even slightly involved, they have to get credit. But again, I don't have a problem with it. It's just they probably weren't involved directly in this. It was just, like I said, they are connected to the game, so the name goes in the credits. Yeah, like the retail stuff. But seriously, there's so many things in this game that I've seen that have not frustrated me that they didn't create merchandise for, but I just can't understand why. Like the food containers, for example, like for lunchboxes, people would, I know people would buy those by the freaking bucket load. Like the little what do you call them? Like the ice cream thing, which had the little cat hat on top of it. I know people who would definitely buy one of those if it was decently priced. Then again, I think that's my wallet panicking. You know, the thought of me, but I don't really have the room for too much merch, unfortunately. So this is why. Speaking of merchandise, yeah, this is why I know that if I start going down that path, it will be a very, very bad idea. And I would probably end up getting, having every penny in my bank account disappearing. So that's why I don't do it. But would I be tempted? Oh yes. Would I suggest it to people for Christmas presents and birthdays? Oh yes. Okay. Okay. What do you reckon? Keep going with the credits? Yeah. Yes, I saw that. And yeah, that thing apparently is life size, as in if she was real, that's how big it would be. And I would say I'm not sure I would get that, even if I had the cash. I used to, it's one of my favourite characters in the game. But it did, I admit that it... Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a slightly different one then, because there was... I'm sure there was one that was... Oh, it might have actually been a custom-made one, which is a bit creepy when you think of it like that. But I know the one you're talking about. It was surprisingly well detailed, and I mean, the face was a bit weird. Like, it wasn't 100% like her, but then again, you're transferring a... Even though it's a 3D image, transferring it to There's a life size. Oh, don't. No, this. I mean, again, I would absolutely love to have like a little collection of the, you know, like the character, like the little figurines. You know, the sort of ones that are about sort of, you know, that's like about 6 inches high. That's like little sort of things to go on the shelves, little knickknacks. Yeah, I would love to have one of those. Oh, because I know you can do it in Star Trek Online, but imagine if you could have like a 3D printed model of your character. That I would probably you know, sell half a kidney for. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think would be a premium service. But it's not the 3D print shit. Yeah, they did, because I think the company making it was I would charge. I wouldn't say charging too much, but I think it was just one of those. It wasn't profitable enough for I think, or it may have just been like a limited contract one. I don't know. I don't know the details, but it wouldn't surprise me, because decently 3D printed ships or models is expensive, because you've not got to get just the STL. You've got to get all the especially the coloured ones as well. If they're all sort of monochrome or one colour, not a problem. But like, for example, Hero Forge, for example, they've had a thing recently where they've had to temporarily put a stop to having their 3D characters printed because of I'm stretching my brain cells here. Issues with the manufacturer. Was basically the gist of it. So they had to put a stop to all. They would say it may be a similar sort of thing. I don't know the details. I didn't really look too much into it. But the way 3D prints are getting 3D prints are getting incredibly good these days, especially for the top range stuff. And the colour stuff's catching up. It's like the coloured stuff is now like sort of how 3D printing was like 2 or 3 generations ago. It's like, obviously, because it's a lot more complicated, so it's taking a bit longer to catch up. But yeah, if I could do that and I say to them, look, here's the STL, here's my monies, I would like to have one printed off in colour of my character. I would be very, very happy with that. But I imagine there's a major licensing issue with this as well. I know Star Trek Online, that it's like they kind of got it a little bit easier because the game have the license and stuff like that. But when you're creating ships, it's a different thing to when you're creating images, especially of people who have been used in like motion capture and stuff like that. Or, you know, if you're using this, because some of these characters' faces are actually modelled on real people. Obviously, they just got like Mikote stuff and things like that. So you start getting into some very iffy, legally speaking, territory, especially with all the, and rightly so, the way that a lot of, almost all voice actors and actors in general are trying to put a stop to the whole, oh, you can use my face forever or my voice forever through AI tomfoolery. And I just despise the fact it's called AI. Don't even get me started on that. So it's a little bit more, I'll say, legally speaking, iffy, but I completely understand that. Completely understand it. Chips is a different matter, which is why I think they could do it. Although it might have also been something to do with Paramount as well, because obviously Paramount's been again, that's the thing, when you get to the stage of like copyright and who owns what and things like that, it's a legal minefield. It really, really is. Like I know a couple of people who obviously worked in the industry over the times, and I briefly spoken to them, again, more acquaintances, but I know I would trust them in this regards, and even they were just like, yeah, not not speaking in a legal capacity, but as someone in the know, copyright law, like who owns what, you know, it's ridiculously expensive and complicated to sort out. It really, really is. Especially if, say for example, like an actor and a studio, they have a contract which allows the studio to use the actor's image in promotional materials, but not in merchandise. And again, it's that it really does become incredibly complicated. Then you've got the issue of like if a studio or copyright holder doesn't exist, but it's passed on. It gave me a migraine just listening to them, and they were dumbing it down for me. So, okay. Are they crediting basically everyone in Square Enix? I think they are. Again, like the IT department, they're the ones who actually manage the servers and everything else like that. They're gonna, for the game itself, what allows the game to run. That's the other thing. So you've got like the login systems, you've got the UI, you've got the actual servers the game itself run on, the patching, all of those things are different. They're different disciplines. Because many years ago, I did look into getting into some of the the jobs for basically doing stuff like that, and that shit is complicated. It's way more complicated than people think. Granted, I managed to set up like a basic network as part of my exam that I did when I was at college, but that was like 3 computers and a main server. 3. And I think I burnt out a neuron trying to do that. That was complicated. So imagine trying to do it for like an MMO where you've got like multiple servers serving each world. When we've got like world transfers, you've got login servers, you've got patching servers and things like that. It is. Yeah, then cybersecurity, for example, you're going to have security to make sure people don't log in and hack into other people's accounts, or even worse, somehow manage to find a way to upload something malicious to the the game server, which will then affect thousands, if not millions, of people. Imagine if that happened. I mean, it's practically impossible. But could you imagine just how much damage could be done if someone was able to do that? That would be terrifying. I would not want to be on the legal end of that. Either way, that would be very, very... Ooh, so I'm just gonna... I've got another alert for something. Oh, there he is. Okay. That wasn't what I thought it was. Again, it's just like some. It's to do with one of my on the stores where I sell online stuff. There's an issue with it, and I'm waiting to hear back. So, I was say it's not exactly a major issue, but it is causing problems. So it's like, this needs to be sorted out really, really quickly, or that's going to affect me financially. So it's like it's important, but it's not like it needs to be done right this moment. Important, but it's still important. Oh yeah, as I mentioned, web developers come up, Enrico Balducci. That's a great name. Remember this, CMS. I believe that means content management system. I think. Which again would be like distributing patches and files. It's Soken. There we go. The primals. Why did they put these down at the end? These should have been up with the. These should have been up with the actors at the top of the what do you call it? The top of the credits, not down here at the bottom. I wonder how many people would have skipped this, you know. As I say, apart from the visuals, I said the music is one of the best parts of this game, in my opinion. Yeah, I see that Soken again. I think, if I remember rightly, I think it was in Shadowbringers, which a lot of people didn't realise at the time. Some of his best work, and again, I say him, I mean him and all the people he performed with as well. Dude was suffering from cancer at the time. No one knew until after everything had been done, apart from Yoshi P, who was like the main producer. So they were doing a again another like the sort of like they call it like presentation type things, and they were talking about like how you know special giving thanks to everyone for pretty much getting everything done, but I want to give special thanks to Soken because of, and then he went through everything, and it's like everyone just went quiet. And then when he came up on stage, there was the biggest round of applause I've heard in the thing I have ever heard, and it was well deserved because some of the tunes him and his team have come up with in this game have just been absolute freaking bangers. And it's also one of the reasons why I've not actually been deliberately looking to find any of the music tracks or something like that, because I didn't want to give away any of the the plot quests or stuff like that. Okay, well we got to half past and we get to a point where I think I may have to, even though I don't want to, I think I might, if I want to finish this. Oh, hello, maybe. Oh, motion capture actors. At least take it. Okay, at least once the motion capture actor is done, then I will do the skip, because otherwise I'm just gonna be. I am tired, very very tired, and I know there's another little bit coming up just after these quests as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, simply because otherwise I'm just not gonna be able to do it in time. Tune in. Post-credit scene. There's the map. There's the key. There's a knocking at the door. Hounding gets smacked by those doors.
Sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe. But at long last, there's a lull in my duties.
Yeah, I know the time frame's vague.
You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
When we left the Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, none of us could have predicted what complications would follow.
No, I mean, a cyberpunk city from another dimension was not on my bingo card.
My friend.
It finds me.
And you wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I mean, I am an adventurer, so...
So what's next for you? Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
He's what?
To fulfill my mother's dream, of course.
Of course, that makes
Like
sense.
she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the ethereal sea.
Oh good, so the souls do...
Oh well, sounds like a plan.
They do go back to the ethereal sea. That was something I was worried about.
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Sharlayan. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
Yeah, and there's a garden with a lot of rare species
It
that
all worked out.
I think Sharlayan would be salivating over.
What of you? Any new adventures in the offing?
Ooh, good question. I mean, I literally have a key to
Regardless,
travel to other dimensions now.
to leave. You're our guest here in Tulihyolal. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need. Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
Yeah, but I'll be coming back here.
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
Gil. Oh dear. All the sights I've yet to see. Yeah, I think that's probably the more appropriate one. And there's a lot more on that map we've got to explore. Literally other worlds. That key's going to become important. I know it is. I know it's going to become important. Oh! I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot she had a yeah, because her one was of a different type. Was that implying that she's still technically in there in some form or another? Oh, it's got to be. Why else would they show that? Well, as much as I'd love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Same here. Still, heap of things to do, and it wouldn't do to order Kona. And by the way, did Galuljar decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said that he can consider Tudar his home, but he's more comfortable over there. The Shao keeps an eye on him for us. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. We can go and see him whenever. We'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially when he's agonising over his inheritance. Yeah, I mean, it's basically your nephew is now in control of some... Though I told him he didn't make such a decision right away. We can't postpone it forever. Either. I'll do whatever I can to help Galuljar. There's everyone inside the dome. I promise as much as Sphene. For my part, I'll keep looking at the Tural for a time. Among other things, I'd like to look into the problem with the wildlife in Shalona. If you had the urge further, let's go on another journey together. Still plenty of places I would like to show you. Oh, really? Now that sounds like fun. If you ever needed me, I'll come running. Oh, and before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? I'm hoping it's an alpaca mount. I'm hoping it's something alpaca related. An alpaca! Yes! Comes from top of the stable, of course. It's as sure-footed as they come. Perfect for an adventure is always on the... Yeah, it's a mount. Because you use a whistle. Right, I really get going now, but I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time, take care. The orchestral roll and the alpaca whistle. And... Oh! There's another oh yeah, another cutscene, isn't there? Yeah. That looks so cool. I freaking love the design of that. I mean, some places are a bit bright, but overall, love the design. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved Queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But this is what Her Majesty would wish to see? No. Most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honour her memory, we must they're opening the arena. To that end. Yes! Power up the fans. Yes. When any bird flying past that as those fans kicked in, I would be like, ooh. Come on. Strange elephant. That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I'm pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian, because that's one of the trials that I've seen some screenshots for. It's basically a sort of sports arena, but done in Solution 9 style. So of course they had to open it. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you. Let your cares be forgotten. I like that hat. I want that hat. So yeah, that leads into a few quests unlocking. As skies of flame proclaim night's end, and thoughts undo adventures tend. Okay, wow, that's too quick. You completed the main side quest. New contents began to become available in Tulia and Solution 9. Yep. This is what I'm going to be looking at tomorrow. Additionally, you may now enter Alexandria yeah. Westworld, sick of the unknown, for many more adventures await you. To be continued. Right. 2 things I need to do before I go. Well, first of all. Second. Now, obviously, because I'm in a city, I can't access this, so I'm going to need to go... Let's go somewhere... Let's go to this... let's go to here. I think this is the alpaca place. Oh. So yes, I will be playing some more Final Fantasy tomorrow, but it's going to be more sort of chilled stuff. Is this where the alpacas are? This will do. But it'll be more sort of like little quests, little things here and there. The job quest that I need to do as well to unlock the other things. But there's an internet stream where it should be ended. Also, here I believe I have flight as well. I have an alpaca. That noise. Onwards! There was a thing over here I was wrong. I think I may have got it. Yeah, I have an alpaca. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you everyone who has joined me on this journey from the beginning to this. So next week, I will say I will still be playing Final Fantasy on the Fridays, but next week on Tuesday I will be starting. I'm not sure how many streams it will take. Stray Gods, the music one, because that's been on my to-do list for quite a while, and it's supposed to be very good. Just trying to think, because my brain is going mush right now. But yes, Fridays will still be Final Fantasy, but I will be doing, like just little things, catching up on stuff. Because I mentioned in the stream, like this is really the only chance I get to play games now. I'm a busy boy IRL, which is fine. I like being busy. I don't like boredom, but I still want to keep playing Final Fantasy. And obviously, I've got ESO to come back to. I've got other things I want to do. But for the future, for non-Fridays, then we're going back to more shorter games that can be completed in a reasonable amount of time and don't go on for months at a time. I love playing MMOs, I love RPGs, but some of them, sometimes I need a break from them. And I think that's I'm at that point where I just need to have a little break, but I also still want to keep playing this. So, bit of a quandary. Fridays will be sort of chill streams. And also, I did mention before how I had an idea about how to bring back the watch parties. But it would have to be in one of those sort of things where, like, if you've got like a DVD or Netflix or whatever, it would have to be a, right, we're going to sync things 3, 2, 1 now, but we also want to have like maybe a, I don't know what you call it, a sort of like watch counter on the stream, so people can then sync up to like, oh, what point are you at, Chris? Oh, I'm at like 15 minutes, 30 seconds in, so people can see how how far they're in, if they want to join in at a later point, or they've had to go to the toilet, or whatever, and or they've misjudged something and they want to get things synced up. The issue with that is I need to set up a timer that works properly, and some of the timers do not work properly. Because like the Elgato, and I have to sort of stop it, pause it, and reset it. That's going to take a little while to set up. I've got to find the right plugins, set it up properly, and do everything else like that. But if I can do that, then we would be able to do the watch parties, but it would not be in the same way it was before. Like I say, it would literally have to be a like I say, right, on whatever method you're watching it, 3, 2, 1, go. So it wouldn't be on the stream. It would literally just be, in effect, me reacting to it. So it would be like on the old, I'll go back into the chat so you can see what I'm talking about. It would be like the equivalent of like this page we got going here, sort of thing. But it all depends on, let's say, if I can get the timers and the other thing working out properly. If I can get that, then I'm going to have a serious think about what day we might want to do for things. So I might have a chance to sort of jiggle the schedule around a little bit. Again, that's something we'll I'll think of in the future, because right now my brain's turned into mush, so I'm going to go to bed. And good night. Bye bye.